What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
To all you Blues fans, we're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
BlueNote Fan Report. Hey, everybody, I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. And this is our draft lottery show. That's right. Today, the Blues will find out exactly where they're going to draft, barring a trade, in the 2023 draft to be held on June 28th and 29th in Trashville, Tennessee. How are each and every one of you doing today? I hope you're having a good one. It is on, as far as I know, it's just on ESPN. I do not know if it's on ESPN Plus. Jose and Tommy. What screen in the background are you talking about? You mean the draft itself? No, I cannot. If I show the draft, I will be blocked I will lose my show. If that's what you're talking about. Right? I'm not sure what you want me to put in the background, Jose. Right? Basically, it's going to come down to this. I'll show it here in a second. When you look at the lottery odds, right? If I show the draft, I will be deleted. I will lose my show. Right? I will absolutely lose my show, and I'm not going to do that. I don't care about Bedard. First of all, there's no way the Blues are jumping up to 1 or 2. It's not happening, okay? And I put in the things 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, or 12. Those are the positions you can pick. The most likely thing to happen is you're going to pick at 10. The only way you pick at 11 or 12 is if 1 or 2 teams behind you move up the 10 spots. That's it. Other than that, you're picking where you were. If anybody else moves up, you stay at 10. Right? So it all comes down to that. Does somebody behind you get picked before you, or do you get picked to move up? It's that simple. And there it is. That's the list. So when this gets called out, you want to hear Calgary, Nashville, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, Ottawa, which could be Philadelphia. Or not, is it Philly? Arizona. Could be Arizona. Vancouver. And then if you want a top 2 spot, you want the next thing to be here to be the Detroit Red Wings or the Washington Capitals. If not, then you're not picking at 10 if that doesn't happen. You have a really So the Senators, the Sabres, Penguins, Predators, and Flames all cannot get the number 1 pick, right? The farthest the Flames can move up is the number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. That's it. That's as far as they can move up. So when it all comes down to it, it's simply going to be, are you at 10 or are you not? That simple. Erickson says they bet the Blues drop spots. Let's see, where am I at? They won't show the balls. They've only done that one time. And the only time that they've ever shown the actual picking, well, they've done it twice, but it was a 1A, 1B. They did it during the that I know of. There could be some that I don't know about. But the only time that I know they've done the actual pulling in the balls live was during the bubble year, when they did the bubble polls before the playoffs had actually started. So there were some teams, that could have ended up in the spot. In fact, one of them did, and it ended up being the New York Rangers, who got pulled later. And I always found it funny that the Rangers ball got pulled and it was the one that got dropped. I almost think that drop ball had something to do with it being a dent or something in it that made it to where the air would push it up a little bit better. And it might not have been a dent that you saw, but that drop could have changed that ball, right? Jason saying hi. I read somewhere that said we at least had a shot to draw 2. We have a shot to draw 1, 2, 3, 10, 11, or 12. Those are the spots that we can draw, right? I don't think that they'll drop any. Well, again, I have ESPN on. I'm watching it. I'm listening to it. So I still am not sold on Bedard. I think his size and his speed are going to absolutely hurt him. This guy is not 6'4", 6'5". He's not 6'2", 6'3", 220, 230 pounds. Right? It's not, he's not that. He's not fast. Right? And you look at when McDavid, who he's been compared to, McDavid was the fastest player in the juniors. Well, there's the cards. So they've already drawn this. So we know what's going to happen. So now it's just waiting. Where's Doug Armstrong at? I don't see him. I didn't see Doug Armstrong there. Jose, I don't think so. Right? I really don't think so. They've said that about other guys being generational, and they haven't been. Right? Mike, I don't know how you can say that, bud. I really don't. I think you look at his, like the 17th or 18th fastest guy in juniors. Right? And the fastest guy in juniors is probably in the mid of the NHL. Right? I bet the fastest guy in juniors would absolutely lose to the top 6 guys that were in the NHL speed competition. Skills competition for speed, that's where I'm at. Well, Nail Yakupov was considered to be this huge, great, no-could-miss guy, and he's the biggest bust ever, right? He's Ryan Leaf, right? Absolutely, he's Ryan Leaf. Well, again, his size is something there. Let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. I'm trying to pull him up here. He's 5'10", 185 pounds. 5'10", 185 pounds. That's like Torrey Krug, right? You guys slam small guys. Everybody, you go out there and you guys slam small guys on the Blues all the time. Yet here's Connor Bedard. Oh my God, he's 5'10". Now, does he have some growing to do? He could. Could he reach 6 foot? Possible. I think 5'11" is probably it. Right now, yes. Many young men continue to grow to their 21. But their growth spurts usually stop around 18, 19, right? I mean, I don't think I know I grew a little bit after high school. I think I was just a little over 6 foot and a half inch. I'm now right just under 6'2", right? I know my weight got more, but that was from eating, not working out. I disagree. I think look at you say small forward doesn't. It's the same. Small guys get beat up, right? Same thing about Jack Hughes as far as what, bud? You want to come on, Lance? I mean, you have the ability. I don't know, guys. I just look at Hughes and I go, something isn't. I don't know. You know. Well, here it comes. It looks like we're about ready to start calling names. Okay, they were fast, but they weren't. They were. He's not fast. He doesn't care. I'm listening to what he's saying here. Does that look like a confident young man? It doesn't to me. I'm watching it. I'm watching it on ESPN.com or ESPN directly. I don't know if it's on the Plus or not, to be honest. So I'm watching it from ESPN on cable. Right. So I'm going to leave that up here. Let me kind of bring me down a little bit. There we go. And we'll see what happens here, guys. Right. We'll see what happens. As I have my name going right through my face. Let's see here. Oh, well. I'm looking for something. I was looking for something and I can't find it. Figures. Not sure what you're saying there, bud. Here we go. Okay, Calgary stays. Predators stay. So far, status quo. Penguins, okay, status quo. Buffalo Sabres. The Sabres had a better record now. Doesn't that suck? Okay, so this pick goes to Arizona. Right? Now, this is an important pick. Yep, they've started, Noel. Vancouver. So, nobody below us got picked. So the worst we can pick is 10. If we are called next, that's where we're picking. If not, we have one or two. Here we go. We are picking at 10. We are picking at 10. All right? We have the 10th overall pick. No, number 10. So far, there's been no changes. Nobody has moved up. Capital. So yeah, no changes so far. I still think that this should be a real lottery, that all 16 teams, they should pick all 16 spots. Flyers. So no changes so far. Arizona. Okay, so nothing has changed. Nobody has moved up. Canadian. So no changes. Okay, next. The Sharks. So right now, it's no one has moved. Nobody has moved. So 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much. I mean, nobody has moved. Oh wow! So Chicago either has the number 1 or number 2 pick. Wendy is going nuts. Oh, they're now going to put us on hold before they pull it. So it stayed the same until they got to number 3, Columbus. Columbus has dropped down to 3, and Chicago either has 1 or 2. Chicago has 1 or 2, right? Chicago has 1 or 2, right? I mean, it is what it is, Jason. It is what it is. So that's where we're at. I'm watching it live just on ESPN, the network, and we're seeing how it goes. Hey, big old thank you to Erickson Krieger, Tammy Pemberton, Jason Nichols, Lanta Scott, Jose Figueres, and Kyle Mead. I'm not. The odds are there. When you look at the numbers, I don't see I don't see that. Right? I don't see it. I mean, he's going to 1 or 2 big market teams. I will agree with that. I do wish they would show. They've only done it one time, right? Why, Mike? Why are you pissed? You had a 3% chance. It wasn't going to happen. I mean, in all actuality, in all the times that the Blues have had a chance to get the number 1, they've gotten it one time. They've had their number called one time in the lottery. One time. Right? I don't see how anybody could be pissed. It's played exactly like it should, to be in all honesty. Yeah, I don't know if this is on ESPN Plus or not, to be honest with you. Sometimes there's things on ESPN that they do not show on Plus. No, you should be able to show it. At least on ESPN, it's showing stream live. I'm seeing if it'll play it. So I'm showing it. Uh, we'll see. I'm pulling. I'm seeing if it'll pull up. Uh, no, yeah, mine came up, bud. So it is at least it should be there. You might want to refresh your stuff because I'm showing it. Right? Oilers and Kings tonight. Here we go. Oh, see, I got said told that Columbus dropped down. Oh, I screwed up. Columbus. Columbus at 3. So I was right. So Chicago has 1 or 2. I think the Oilers will. Here we go. Oh my God! Oh no! The Blackhawks get number 1 overall. Wow. Winnie is going nuts. You know that. Wow. Well, I mean, they only moved up 2 spots. And they had enough. There was enough chances for them to do it, right? It's not. I don't see it being rigged, right? Hell, if it would have gone has, you know what? Here's the thing: if it would have gone has chalk, right? You guys still would have called rigged. Somewhat. I'm listening to this. Yep, all the New York teams made the playoffs. We'll see what happens, right? I do not know. He is probably celebrating, firing weapons in the air. Right? That's probably where it is. Tammy says Hawks lose Kane and Tays, not shocked at all. June 28th and 29th. God, I wish I could be there for this. I really do. I wish I could be there, but I don't think it's going to happen. I am planning on being in St. Louis at the end of August till maybe the end of October. That's a plan. But we'll see if it happens. You know what? If you guys stick around, if I can get it right now, I got 7. If I see that number go up into the 10s, I'll stay around for the next game and do some. I'll at least stay for the first period. How's that sound? Right? We'll stay for the first period and kind of see what happens. I don't know. I'm sure that no one else is going to come look at this show, but hey, it is what it is. What? Why do you think it's horseshit? I don't get this. I don't get this. Where is the horseshit? It's not like they went from 16 to 1. They went from 3 to 1. They had the third best chance to get that. The third best chance. I think he could. I think he could. I don't know if he will. I think he could. Well, yeah, okay. You only 2 teams could move. Only 2 teams could move. You got to realize that the chance of I mean, when you look at get the one and 2 pick, right? Because that's all they pull, 1 and 2. They had almost 60% of the chances, right? 40, yeah, close to. They had over 50% of the chances to get 1 or 2. The first 3 teams. So the fact that the first three teams got 1, 2, and 3 does not surprise me at all, right? No, it wasn't 16 chances, my friend. You gotta understand that. There's Wendy. There's Wendy. He's been wanting this all year long. Uh, let's see if we can get his reaction. Let's see here. I'll try. Right? I see. This is exactly what I figured. Right? I don't have an issue with this. I would have had a bigger issue if somebody behind us would have moved up. That's what I would have had a bigger issue with. Right? When you think about this, right? Let me put this up again. Hold on. Right? So the Anaheim had an 18%. Let's do the math here real quick. Right? I want to do some math here real quick. Give me a second. So 18.5 plus 13.5 plus 11.5. The top three teams had a 43% chance of getting 1 or 2. Why does that surprise anybody? I mean, when it comes down to it, I just, to me, I don't think it. Oh, come on, Dr. Detroit. We don't need to go there. Right? It is what it is. I'm not surprised they got the pick. Anywhere from 5 would not have surprised anybody under 5 would have surprised me. Right? And that's just the math. The math right there, the way they do this, right? And the fact, now, here's where it's different. The chance of it being somebody other would have been greatly increased. Greatly increased. No, I didn't mean that, Matlow. I didn't know. Matlow, then I apologize. I didn't think that it was horseshit. Well, when you say it's horseshit, don't you insinuate, bud? Don't you insinuate that it's rigged? I mean, come on, right? Now, and look, I love you, Matlow, I do. But the first thing you said on the show today was "fuck me," right? So what do you expect me to do, right? I mean, it's not like you came and said, "Hey, guy, how you doing, man? What's up?" You said "fuck me." I don't believe this horseshit. So I'm not. I don't want you to take things the wrong way, man. Well, I mean, when they dropped it down to just 2, that's what was going to happen. Yes, Ryan, we got number 10. Okay, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. Okay, maybe I read too much into it, but and I apologize. That's all I can say, my friend. That's all I can say. Right? Nothing. There was no harm meant. There was no foul meant. There. know what, Matt Lowe? I respect you completely, my friend. And I don't know what else to say. Right? I really don't know what else to say. I apologize. That's all I can say. I don't. Why is everybody anointing this guy a superstar? The number one pick isn't always a superstar, right? And that's what. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think he will with that one. Hi, Marilyn. How are you? Right? We got the game coming on. I think he is going to be a flop. All right, he's going to be. You know who I think he's going to be? I think he's going to be Eric Johnson. I think he's going to be Eric Johnson. That's who I think he's going to be. Right? At 10, now with the Blues, their bottom two picks are not settled yet. So what we do know is that no. I'm looking here for something. Okay, hold on. Come on. So going backwards now here, right? So right now I'm trying to see Dallas and the Rangers are right behind each other. So what happens now is if make sure, yeah, okay. So depending on who makes the next round, right? Now, of the teams that are available, Carolina, Jersey, Vegas, and Edmonton, have they make the next round, it does not affect where the Blues will draft at all. Right? The one that affects where the Blues draft right now is Dallas. If Dallas makes it in the next round, we are going to have Dallas's pick in the top four. Actually, no, that's not true because we have Toronto in there too. So Toronto, we're more. So we're going to get Toronto's pick, which is right now in the bottom four. However, it depends on what they do. If they make it to the next round, it will be the 28th pick. Toronto will be the 28th pick. Yes, they will be the 28th pick. Right? Dallas and the Rangers are the one that kind of changes. If neither one of them makes it, we're probably looking at like 24, 26. So we'll know at the end of this round pretty much what picks we have. Right? If Toronto and Dallas both make it into the next round, we will have two of the last four picks, depending on what happens. Right? Okay, where am I at? Let's see. Guess I can take this off now. Have I seen Bedard play in Hawaii? No. Well, I've seen video of his play. Right. My biggest thing with him is his size. Right. His size is what His size and his speed. Those are the things that I think that. Um, Again, how is the draft rigged? I don't get that. One of the teams with the top 3 teams ended up with the pick. Well, the teams that had the 43% chance of getting those top 2 picks gets it. It doesn't surprise me at all. You know what? I don't know enough about the draft to say. I'm going to have to do a lot of studying on it. Dallas and Toronto to lose, yes, that would help. Right now, we get Dallas's pick, right? No matter what. We get Dallas's pick. It just depends on where we get that pick at. I'm not. Seattle has been impressive. I will agree with that. Florida reminds me of the Blues in 19, right? That they do. I can understand that, Jason. I really can. But I really can. Wow, I got 11 people watching and 7. Craig Moss, thank you, buddy. Thank you for throwing that thumb in the air. Greatly, greatly appreciate that. Let's see here. No, it's a series isn't a series until the home team loses. But here we go. Edmonton at home against the shoot, my hand. Against the Vegas Golden Knights. Barbashev had a hell of a goal. Hell of a goal. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. And they're not even letting them sing the national anthem. Come on, guys. There's the American anthem. Where are we at? I possibly. Right now, nope. We're not. We're number 10. That's it. That's the bet. That's where we're at now. Could we trade up? Yes. There is a very good chance that the Blues will trade up. I can see that happening. I don't think so. I think this is going to be. A little too emotional for Edmonton, I think, tonight. We'll see. I think if if oh wow, they got a fan singing it. Da 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 da. Chris Shake, Maryland listener, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Baby. They'll help it a little bit. Yeah. I've heard that he, there's going. This could be a good draft, right? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Puck drop. Let's see what happens, my friends. I'll stay on for a little bit. I don't know how long. No, I, I'm never against moving up. I don't know. I think that we would do a lot better trading those picks to get guys that are NHL ready now than guys that are going to be NHL ready in 2 to 3 years from now. That's where I'm at in all of this. There are going to be guys that are available that the Blues aren't going to go after, and that's what's going to upset me. And I think that you could use those picks to get somebody to help make your team better right now, instead of 3 to 4 years from now. And that's where I'm at with that. And I still think that everyone wants to fix the wrong part of the Blues. I've talked to a couple of people about this, and I don't believe that defense is as big of an issue as everyone else thinks it is. Why would they do that? Is there another Elias Pettersson in the draft? Did you? I got to ask you. right? Did you see? I've seen a couple of interviews with Bedard, right? Does he look confident? You want to know what? You want to know what? In recent years, number one pick. When I saw them interview this guy, I was like, this guy's got it. He's got it. At 18, he understands. And he's got it. Anybody out there kind of know what I'm talking about? There's a guy that when he interviewed, during the draft lottery, when the ESPN, or when he was interviewed, I think it was by NBC at the time, or the NHL Network, whichever one it was. He eluded confidence. Just eluded confidence in every interview he did. Bedard didn't elude confidence in me today. In fact, I kept watching his eyes. He kept doing this. Kept trying to figure out what to say. He didn't already have answers set. Right? Matt Lowe, you're right. Maybe it doesn't mean anything, but for me it does. Right? I just Oh wow, what a goal. I don't know how he scored that one. Well, you guys were right. Edmonton might walk away with this one after that. Wow. Looks like it might have been tipped. Oh yeah, it was tipped. Oh yeah, absolutely tipped. Yep, Ryan got in front of him. And you know what? So was Matthews, Austin Matthews. But Austin Matthews didn't sound like an 18-year-old kid when he did his interviews. And Austin Matthews has been a outstanding number one overall pick. And in fact, when I think about it, how far do you have to go back to find a number one overall pick that's actually won a cup? Now that I think about it, he hasn't been, well, maybe not better than McDavid, but he's definitely been a solid number one draft pick. And Connor McDavid, how many Stanley Cups does Connor McDavid have? How many times has he been to the finals? Right? You know, would you trade Benny and more players for Bedard? Matthews has none. Oh, tied it up. Marcia saw. Okay, McKinnon. And someone else said Johnson. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, Stamkos. Okay. So I was wrong. So in 48 playoff games, Austin Matthews has 44 points. Right? And that's in counting this year. So he has 44 points, 48 playoff games. Pretty good in my eyes. Now McDavid, and this blows my mind, 45 playoff games, he has 70 points. Right? And he's been in the league longer too, a lot longer. Right? At least I think he has. David's been in the league since 2015-16. And Matthews has been in the league since 16-17, so 1 year behind. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Ovi Crosby, okay. They're going way back with those number ones. AC Jenner, Ovi Crosby, Kane, Johnson were before Stamkos. Okay. Oh yeah, Johnson. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, okay. I'm good. Okay, Matt Lowe. No problem, bud. So we're 12 minutes, 18 seconds in. We have 12 minutes, 18 seconds to go. Shots are 3-1. Score is 1-1. Tight game. Not a lot of shots. Dumba's not a kid. He's been around a while. At least I think he has. Oh, there was a good stop. There was a rebound that just missed. Oh, wow. Guys, that'll hit the post. Yeah, they do need a lot of work this offseason. I agree with that. Well, halfway through, we are still tied at 1. With Edmonton having some good looks. Uh, Vegas having a good look right there. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to call it. Thank you for watching. Have a great one, and I'll see you next time on the Blue Note Fan Report. Aloha.